What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, as you saw from the title of this one, things have not exactly gone as planned. We're going to break that down right now, see what our shortfalls were, where we failed, why things happened the way they did, and some of it's my fault, some of it's not. Welcome back to the channel. Great to see all of you again. As always, I love sharing my experiences and my journeys with you guys, and I will continue to do so as long as you guys keep subscribing. Drop your comments down below and make sure that you hit that little triangle over there. Drop down the description. I've got my email, I've got my Instagram. Keep in touch. Just spoke with a gentleman just a few minutes ago on the phone who's got a bunch of questions. He's getting ready to start to work for Horizon 2. So best of luck to you, man. I hope everything works out great. So what happened? Why did we have mission failure? Well, got my first load and took off down the road. Well, rewind. Got in the truck to take off to pick up the first load. Got there, spent 2 hours walking around the yard, couldn't find the load. Turns out it's getting on a ship, so the vehicle number identifier that we used to find them was a different number than what was actually on the vehicle, because that one was getting on a ship, so it had different documentation. So that delayed me 2 hours while I had to try and find that. Then that one's got a higher tongue, so I had to disassemble my hitch, raise the hitch higher, put it all back together. I wound up losing almost 3 hours. Now, that's not the end of the world, because I had plenty of hours on the clock to get to where I had to go. However, where I was going only accepted pull or drop-offs up until 4, and I didn't make it there till about 5. So that meant I had to spend the night there, drop in the morning, which now put me delayed because I had enough hours on my clock. I could have turned around, gone back down, and picked up the next load that night. But that put me into today, dropping that load, going down, picking up that unit that you see right there, which was a whole other fiasco that we'll get into. So I show up, get the unit, doing my pre-trip inspection, and notice one of the tires is flat. I catch the guy there at the yard. He says, no problem, drag it around, we'll swap out, we'll just put a brand new tire on it for you. Awesome, that's great. This happens to be one of the few places where I was picking the trailer up at the place that it's produced, not at a satellite yard. So they go to swap the tire on. They get the tire put on, and they realize it's the wrong tire. All of the tires on the trailer are the wrong tires. So they had to jack the whole thing up one at a time, take all the tires off, get them swapped, including the spare. Got the right stuff on, took off down the road. At this point, I'm thinking, all right, maybe I can just barely make this drop tonight, which will put me back on schedule. I can make it back down, get the third one, get it dropped in Idaho tomorrow, all is good. Then there was a 2-ish hour delay on I-5 in Portland due to an accident during rush hour. So here we are in Olympia, Washington, an hour and a half from our drop. Plenty of hours left on the log, but they're closed. I can't drop tonight. This is the nearest truck stop, so we'll get this one dropped first thing tomorrow morning. That being said, there is no physical way I can make it back down to grab the third unit and then get it over to Idaho in an 11-hour shift. So, do we go up into Idaho and park and do a reset there, or go home and do a reset there over the weekend, because I can't drop this unit until Monday? I'll call them tomorrow, I'll beg and plead, but I don't think it's gonna happen that I'm gonna be able to drop it on Saturday. So there's a good chance the third unit will end up at my house, and we'll do a reset there, and we'll take it up first thing Monday morning. Yeah, really crappy. I was hoping to have all 3 of these done Friday, which would have ran my clock out, get home, do a reset throughout the weekend, and hit it again Monday. But things happen. Some things we can't control. Like I said, that first one, I should have looked at the BOL a little closer. Probably would have caught that discrepancy sooner instead of just going through the normal motions that we do on these units. Look in a certain box, find the information, go match it to the unit. Didn't help that they had the wrong trailer type. They, on the BLL, was listed as one thing. It was actually another. I don't know if that was a screw up at the yard, or they had their trailers mixed up, or if the issue falls on Horizon. I'm not going to make that assumption. I'm not going to put blame wherever. That could have been either one. We're all human. I admit that I made my mistake. I didn't look at the BOL close enough. That cost me a little bit of time, but regardless, I was still looking for the wrong model number or model type. The name of the trailer, the one that's plastered on the that. It wasn't this trailer, by the way. It was the other one. Anyway, just a quick update. I'm gonna go in and get me a shower, get some sleep, head early in the morning. I get to spend all day tomorrow deciding if I'm going to do a reset in a truck stop or a reset at home. It'll cost me about $80 to deadhead home. Well, not even deadheading, to detour home. But how much would I spend eating and drinking in a truck stop for a weekend? And the food's probably a lot better at home. Anyway, we'll figure that out tomorrow. I'll give you guys an update tomorrow evening as to which route we took. Those of you out on the road, as always, I wish you fair winds and following seas. And once again, that gentleman I just got off the phone with, congratulations. Sounds like you've got the job. So outstanding. I look forward to hearing how you're doing and if your experience is similar to mine. Thank all of you for following along and joining me on this journey, and I will catch you on the next go-around.